Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy Drew.
Welcome to my latest cyber mystery. Message in a haunted mansion. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click on the tutorial button to learn how to play the game.
I know everything, Nancy Drew. Thank you, though. Look at that mansion.
Dear Beth, hello from stormy San Francisco. This time I'm staying in a beautiful Victorian mansion. You'd love the room I'm in. It's full of old Chinese furnishings and some interesting knickknacks. The owner of the house, Rose Green, is a friend of Hannah and asked me to come out and help her with some renovation work. She and her friend Abby hope to turn the place into a bed and breakfast by next month. But from what I gathered, Rose isn't sure if she can open in time. Ever since they started the renovations, they've had a lot of accidents. Could it be just bad luck, or is there something more sinister at work? I'm sure I'll find out.
Maybe they're
Love,
not,
Nancy.
like, trained professionals. Just throwing that out there. Oh, I love the ambiance and the music of these old Nancy Drew games. Dragging these nuts. Daughters of Diligence earn the gold of 9 dragons. Oh. If you be a daughter of diligence, you can get 9 dragons worth of gold. I don't know how much that adds up to, but, you know, it sounds like a lot. So it's better than no gold. Still got kind of these older, slightly more finicky controls. That's okay.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
It's stuck. The top of the bedpost is stuck. Yeah, Nancy, it's not supposed to come off. She's just trying to dismantle the house. She's just like, it's stuck. I don't know why. The woodwork isn't coming apart. What a luxurious, gorgeous-ass bed. 3 pillows wide, so that's at least a king size, right? Nice vanity overhang thing. I don't know what you would call that, but that's gorgeous. I want it. Listen, my child, to this story of dreams and know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems. Oh, okay, we got poets in the house, excuse me. When the 10 daughters are reunited in order, I thought there was 9 daughters. No, 9 dragons. When the 4-sided box loses its border, when the eye of the phoenix is in your hand, when the bird of fire can see again, when the moon sleeps and the sun plays, the king of the sky will shine his rays, and hidden beneath a river of colors will lie a gate to golden wonders. Wow. I could use some golden wonders.
It's locked.
So that's what my key is for. My luggage. Is there a clue in here? Accidents. Why so many? Hard-hitting questions, Nancy. Good job. Love to hear it. House, Chinese antique decorations. Who's who? Rose, owner of the house. And that's all the notes. I wonder if you found clues, this book would fill up. So it's like you could always use this as reference. That's an interesting idea that they tried to implement there. Hang on a second. Can we make commentary on Nancy Drew's fashion choices? She's got button-ups and jeans. That's about it. I don't know what that is. Is that a necklace or something? What the hell is that? That looks like a necklace, but that looks like a credit card sleeve. Well, she also has a flannel. Okay, to be fair. But I see 1 pair of pants and like 50 shirts. So I just gotta figure out something to criticize about her fashion. Because nobody's perfect, even Nancy Drew. I mean, even without me saying that and trying to criticize her fashion, trying to find a flaw, I don't even need to do that because she's a kleptomaniac. And that's a pretty decent flaw to have. And by decent flaw, I mean it's a very flawed flaw to have. As in, it's a legitimate flaw. You don't need to make up flaws. If you have flaws, it's better if you're not a kleptomaniac, is what I'm trying to say. I remember the dumbwaiter. There's a problem over here. Yeah, it's up here. But we don't do anything yet. We just gotta go talk to people. The clock is spooky. Oh! Oh! A clue! Good job, Nancy. We definitely had justification. That clock gives me anxiety. Oh. I love the shifting music tracks. We'll explore this later. We just have to go talk to Rose. That's our task. Is it through here? Their music is a little more on point. The music is playing with like every single different area, like zone that you're in. So it's a little bit more honed it. Oh! That's more like it! So, like, in the last one that we just played, the Stay Tuned for Danger, you had to, like, knock on doors and stuff to interact with everybody. But now, you can see the technology has advanced a little bit. They're getting a little bit better at their craft. They're just doing their thing over here, and they give you attention when you hover over them. I mean, then they become stiff as a board. But then you're like, oh, okay, you don't want to talk to me. Oh, you do? No, you don't. Okay, well, maybe I do want to talk to you. Oh, I can't. Oh. Okay.
Hello,
yeah,
Nancy.
I'm actually going to talk to you.
She's
She's just like,
you could come out here. We can really use your help, seeing how far we are behind schedule.
who is that?
Are you all ready to do some renovation work?
What? Am I here to do renovation work? Did Nancy Drew come to San Francisco on behalf of Hannah? I'm gonna give her whiplash, yeah. That's just another problem. But we came here to do renovation work on behalf of Hannah for strangers, and we're just staying at the mansion for free labor. To be fair, that's not a bad deal. If everything else is included as like a vacation, I would do it. If they're like, oh yeah, we got a handful of renovation tasks for you to do every day, and then you get to stay in a mansion in a new city, kind of a deal. All expenses paid, that's what it seems like. I can't. Last night you mentioned accidents. What exactly happened? Yeah, because a mystery hasn't officially started. I did steal your scraper, whatever that's called.
I sure am.
I hope you don't mind.
This house must have quite a history. What do you know about it?
Not very much, but Abby found some interesting old papers that might give us clues about the history of the house. They're in the parlor if you want to take a peek. There's also an old-time saloon in the basement.
That's dope.
So it's possible the house was once a hotel.
You just bought a house without knowing anything about the history of it? You not just a house, you bought a mansion without knowing anything about the history about it? Bad home buyer behavior there. Just throwing that out there. You might want to know the history and status of the house before you buy it. Oh yeah, this was a slaughterhouse in San Francisco. Who cares? Yeah, well, you're gonna be like that about it. A saloon? Oh my gosh.
A saloon? This place really does have a history. Who was the original owner?
Almost all the records on these old houses were destroyed in the Great Earthquake, so we don't know much about the origins of the place. Abby thinks all our accidents were caused by some restless spirit or a curse. I'm not one to believe in bad luck, but it's been one thing after another. Maybe Charlie doesn't have the expertise for these renovations, but his rates are so affordable. I sometimes wonder, though, if this old house would be worth more burned to the ground. Enough chit-chat. Hannah tells me you're a real pro
She has
with
insurance
puzzles.
policy.
Take a look in the corner. Those wood tiles should fit inside the inlay pattern of the
good
floor.
God.
Abby and I tried for hours, but it's just too complicated. I'm sorry
I know,
for
I
not
remember this
introducing you
puzzle.
around, but everyone posts their schedule here in the dining room. It's kind of like Command Central. Let me know
yeah,
how
we
far
have
you
to
get
keep
with that
on
puzzle.
switching times to
And
talk to
thanks
people.
again for helping us, Nancy.
Oh, yeah. I hate this puzzle. Because it's so damn picky, okay? I remember this one. And it, like, throws a hissy fit if you don't do it perfectly right. It's like, actually, even if everything is perfectly aligned, it's like, that piece doesn't actually go there. We want you to use a different one of these pieces to go there. Look, it has to be pixel perfect. I hate that puzzle. Yeah, this is an awful puzzle. In the Nancy Drew puzzle tier list, this one's going near the bottom. Because it has to glow like that too, or it doesn't count. And literally, I'm like making little micro movements of my hand on this mouse to try to get to that. And then, like, you would think that it wouldn't matter. But it freaking does. I hate this puzzle. Oh, maybe I'll get lucky. That's what I say every time I go to the bar. And it never works. No. Come on, please. I'm whining a little bit. I say that at the bar too, and that also doesn't work. Okay. Okay. Wow. This is actually going, well, it's glowing a lot more smoothly than usual. This is what it does. Okay. Maybe I have to ignore the
I did it.
Ah! Okay. It did it. It did it. It did it. I remember being on that one for like ages before just because of the pixel perfect nonsense and not figuring out why it wasn't working. But it has to be pixel perfect. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was complaining a lot, for nothing. Lots of complaints, but I did it. Praise me. They'll write stories about me. Do I get rewards?
How's that inlay puzzle coming along?
Why would we lie about that?
Okay, but I still haven't finished it.
Don't work too hard.
I just came to talk about you. Just to tell you that I didn't do it. Leaves. And she looks over her corner. Why? That looks done to me, Nancy.
I
finished it.
Wonderful. But now I've got something else for you. I
I
set
got
up a ladder
weed
upstairs so
drink
you
today
can chip off the broken tiles
at
on
the
the
local
hallway
store.
ceiling. You'll need
It's
to look
Sailor
around
Moon,
for a
it's
chisel or
lychee
paint
flavor.
scraper for the job. I'm not sure where
Oh, I
Charlie
have
keeps
that.
them.
I like how we have a contractor here. He's like, oh, just take his tools. No contractor in the face of the planet is going to let you take their tools and start using them. Just saying. Except he's not like an official contractor. He's like a handyman more. They're just like, his rates are so affordable, even though we don't think he's qualified to do any of the work. And this is where we figure out where people are awake. Charlie, Abby, Lewis, Rose is here. Plant growing out of a chair. New American Bed and Breakfast Monthly. Top 10 tips to sell your B&B. That's a very specific magazine. I was talking about that the other day. A renovation disaster. Theme and design. The allure of a bed and breakfast retreat. Cat napping. How to create a beautiful 4-poster bed in 10 easy steps. Materials that you need. Classic revival, innovative new ways to restore antiques. Ah. You'll love the drama this 4-poster bed brings to the room. Excuse me. Truly continental look, fabric, screws, eye hooks, fish hooks, fishing hooks. Pre-cut all. You just put the fishing hook right in there for style. Fish optional. Pre-cut all the pieces, insert a PVC elbow like the dowling, blah 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 blah. She just was personally interested in that article, I guess. Dumb waiter.
The rope is cut.
Oh no.
It's missing an eye.
It's missing an eye. Are you ready for the spook? I don't know if you guys are ready for the spook. I don't know if you can handle the spook. I see you. Whoa. I see you. It doesn't even pop up in the text box that was spoken. Tee. When you get haunted. Tee. It's really giving me a lot of opportunities to not do this.
Whoops.
Nancy,
You
don't
did
whoops me.
I
Whoops.
unhooked the chandelier and it crashed to the floor.
I can't believe it.
No wonder Rose asked
George's
you to
dad.
leave.
I don't know what got into me.
Sounds like you really goofed up.
Just don't vandalize the next house you stay in, okay?
Especially if it's ours.
George is really mad about this. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know why George was taking that so personally. He's like, I can't believe you broke it. Maybe she's a chandelier fan.
I need a paint scraper.
That, my friends, is called water damage. And I would have been very afraid of this if I was the one buying the house. Probably a bunch of mold. This is probably all rotten. This is all wood rot.
It's locked.
It's locked. That's water damage over here, so it's all the way in the corner. So the whole attic, you need to replace probably the entirety of the roof and the floor of the attic, because all this crap, that's a lot of water damage. That's a lot of damage! I don't remember what I'm doing. Oh, maybe I talked to Rose about... No, I have to talk to the carpenter boy in the basement. I'll introduce myself like that too. I'll like, hey, carpenter boy.
Hi, you must be Nancy. My name's
Hi.
Charlie.
Okay, we know we know the rules. We know the rules. I expect you all to understand what I'm saying, what I'm expecting of you. Sick. Okay, good job. He is a bit better, but his face has some issues. I would give him a 5. Middle of the road. You're a little bit more generous on that one. I think it's just his really wide smile paired with his like ooga booga brows, his whole thing that he's doing. He gives off an aura of insecurity. That's what I'm saying. What do you like to do when you're not renovating Victorian mansions? Any hobbies?
I can see
He won't
that.
know anything about the
But
history.
what do you like to do when you're not renovating
I like his voice.
Victorian mansions?
He sounds like
Any
Ned.
hobbies?
Well, I'm taking classes at the local community college. I really like history.
He's a cute
That's why it's neat to
handyman.
live.
That's all I need.
mean,
to...
work
okay,
here,
well, we have a
because
preference
everything
then.
is so old.
That's okay.
It's got
No
real
judgment.
character.
He's doing community college also. Isn't that what Ned was doing? Isn't that why he couldn't pick up the phone? This is just Ned. If we can call Ned, we're calling that. This is Ned. That's Ned's voice actor. Ned Undercover, evil twin. Oh, that's a possibility, yeah. I just like to think that it is just Ned and he's just like did his hair differently so Nancy can't tell. You're like, no, I'm not Ned. Yeah, you know, in that last game, Ned said that he was gonna go undercover, so maybe it is. He's not gonna know anything about the
Rose
history of the
told me
house.
that there have been a lot of accidents lately. What do you think is causing them?
I have no idea. People are blaming me,
Sounds
but
a
it's
lie.
not my fault. I know what I'm
Sounds like a
doing.
lie.
I know how to do this work. Listen, Nancy, I really need to get back to work.
He's
I'm
already
repairing
upset.
some floorboards, so be careful walking around. Rose was looking for you earlier. Maybe she has something for you to do. See ya.
See, this is what I was telling you. He doesn't sound confident at all with what he said. He's just like, listen, I know what I'm doing. I know my work. No, I actually have to get back to work. So how about you go away, please? You know, I'm busy working. I know what I'm doing. Don't question me. Bye.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. Just wood chip
It's
it.
stuck.
Okay. Oh! Is this tuned? Zelda! You can play it. You can't do anything past that though, because
I should wait
Let's go
until
to it.
he leaves.
she says out loud when someone's sitting like 6 feet away from you and you're like looking at a different area. It's like, I should wait until he leaves. He's just sitting there like. Famous non-alcoholic drinks and how to mix them. Famous non-alcoholic drinks and how to mix them. Dude, that's a video! I probably said that last time I played this. I'm pretty sure I streamed this game once before. Minty Festival Punch. Seasonal beverage is a surefire winner on cold, snowy nights. 9 cups of water, 18 ounces of cranberry juice, 15 oranges quartered. Okay, that's way too big. They're like, want you to make a whole punch bowl worth. 14 ounces of lime juice, 6 tablespoons of sugar, 9 sprigs of mint. Combine and heat ingredients in a large pot. Serve warm. Ginger Whisper. Great for parties. 5 teaspoons of ground ginger, 19 cups of water, 12 ounces of soda water, 9 bottles of ginger ale, 6 cups of lemon juice. And that's probably decent. Bed and breakfast on the rise. Affordable housing vanishes. That's an Airbnb's boom. The Bay Area has experienced an increase in the number of registered bed and breakfasts, according to the Betsy Hamilton, director of the B&B Association of San Francisco. More and more travelers who visit our city are seeking a more personal lodging experience. The Bay Area has many alternative accommodations in addition to traditional hotels, but with the increased interest in B&B comes increased competition. We have actually seen decline in business over the last couple of years, says Roderick J.H. Thornton, owner of Old Time Lodgings in Pacific Heights. Nearly everyone with a Victorian-style home seems to have jumped on the B&B bandwagon. Many B&Bs are marketed towards a specific clientele or offer different amenities to beat the competition. Jenny Critson of Dark Shadows Inn offers her clients a mystery dinner show. It's extremely that would be fun. Her clients... it's extremely popular and profitable when the B&B distinguishes itself from the rest of the pack, she says. Hotels that have some historical importance or even a legend attached to them are definitely the most popular. See, and that's one of those things in the older ones. Maybe if I play some of them when we get to the newer ones, I'll find that that hasn't actually changed much, but my instincts tell me in the newer ones, you don't get as much of that, like, little lore bits that isn't, like, crucial to...
Hello, Nancy.
Like,
I see
beat the
you've
game.
arrived safely from your long journey. But I'm
But you
sensing
can use
an
it
aura
to
of
solve
danger around
things.
you. I can tell you're an inquisitive type, a little skeptical, and that you don't believe in ghosts.
That's very specific.
How do you know I don't believe in ghosts?
I know many things. I know how to communicate with the spirits, and I know things about people that they don't tell me. Call it intuition or ESP. The spirits in this house are interested in you, especially since you don't believe in them.
Well, tell them
Watch
that
out.
I'm
They may
taken.
give you a rough time
We have
just
a
to get your
boyfriend already.
attention.
Does your intuition tell you who could be behind these recent accidents?
I'm not sure, but for some reason the name Valdez
Dump-
has a strong connection with this mansion.
Wait, you know, listen. I pretty much take every opportunity I can to just fly in and say, we should probably dump Ned. So I think this is a good option. We can fly in just like these ghosts and say, yeah, just dump Ned. So dump Ned, date a ghost. There you go. That's personal life advice. If you know a Ned, if you're dating a Ned, dump Ned, date a ghost.
Well, you'll be the first to know if I find a ghost floating over my bed.
Do you dare mock the supernatural? Just bear in mind what I've told you about this place. Spirits of the deceased can do unimaginable harm, especially to those who don't believe. Now, if you will please excuse me, I need to prepare myself for this evening. At that time, more will be revealed.
Whatever you say. She just decides that she just like, after that conversation, it's time to meditate very loudly. You kind of want to go more for an if you're doing that, because the whole thing with that is more like just vibrational. It's not just going like you want the vibration to be going up and down. Well, that was spooky. Boop, 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 boop. Run down the stairs, Nancy. I still like to imagine that you just hear it. Because, you know, in all the images, she's like wearing heels. So it's just like everything sounds normal, and then just very suddenly you hear. Oh, I just remembered another one of the horrible puzzles in this one. It's when we get into somebody's computer. Subterranean San Francisco. Explore the hidden world that lies beneath the city. That's terrifying. The catacombs. Few people know the fascinating world below the streets of San Francisco, and yet a myriad of strange and mysterious sights lie in wait of the subterranean darkness, only to be uncovered by the intrepid urban explorer. Over the past 20 years of city spelunking, I have found old mines, abandoned military utility. I thought I said military for a second. I was gonna say, I don't know if you should be there. Utility tunnels, secret rooms, and many old wells and cisterns. Careful attention must be paid when searching these lost areas to avoid accidents. A good light source, building plans, and hard hat are a must. San Francisco has gone through many changes over its 400-year-old history. The continual cycle of building, disaster, and rebuilding has created an intricate vertical record of urban development. Many of the... nothing else. Okay, there's tunnels. Spider web. Ooh, he's playing the violin badly. With her box, yeah. List of subscribers. It's old-time YouTubing. American Speak Telephone Co. Oh, I see. So it shows who owned the, or who was paying for the service here. Valdez. No, these are all different places. This is the one that's just saying that, well, this dude named Valdez was a hotelier who owned this, and saying that it was a hotel. Maxwell, Mr. Law's Office of Maxwell, Telegraph, San Francisco, California. Mr. Albert. Dear sir, we are pleased to announce that your bid for the auction property located at 4653 California Lane has been accepted. Fee simple estate interests have now been transferred through the charitable trust set up by the property's grantor for the benefit of the Ladies Protection and Relief Society. Faithfully yours, Attorney at Law, G. Metzger.
It's good to know it's here.
It's good to know it's here. Thank you for telling me, Nancy. That's an awful place for a fire extinguisher, though. You want your fire extinguisher to be at an accessible and ready location. I didn't remember that spook. I remembered some spooks, but I didn't remember that one. I can call home? Who would I talk to at home? Do we get to talk to Hannah?
Drew residence, Hannah Groon speaking.
Hi, Hannah.
Nancy,
Hannah Groon!
How are you? And how's Rose?
Dude! How could I have forgot Hannah was a character? I remember her voice in this game. I just didn't remember it was Hannah. Well, memory. I didn't realize she was so young.
Fine, but I didn't
Weird
realize she
comments.
was so young. How did you meet her?
Doesn't she look great? You'd never think she was a day over 50. I met Rose at the River Heights Community Theater after she retired from the school district, don't you remember? Abby was working with us too. Have you met Abby yet?
Yeah, she thinks the house is haunted.
Yes, she thinks the
Oh,
house
we're talking
is
about Abby.
haunted.
Abby has always been a little dramatic. But Rose tells me she really believes in that spiritualism stuff. A waste of time, if you ask me.
Rose mentioned some accidents she's been having. What do you know about them?
She doesn't say much, but I know they've become worse and worse. That's one of the reasons why I asked you to visit her, to see if everything is all right.
I just get a sneaking suspicion that Hannah's voiced by Nancy Drew also.
This mansion must have cost a fortune. How did she afford it?
Rose spent her entire life savings on the house.
Oof.
If this doesn't work out, she won't have 30 more years to earn the money back. Well, I should let you get back to your
What?
renovation work. Thank you for calling. There's probably no reason for concern. But be on the lookout for anything unusual. Goodbye, dear.
I feel just so offended every single time they're like, I'm in control of the conversation and how long it lasts. I'm always so offended by that, dude. It's like, actually, I'm done talking to you now. Goodbye. And it's like, what? I'm Nancy Drew. The disrespect.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. George is here. Let me put her on the speakerphone.
Nancy?
Hi, George.
Hey, what's up?
I'm in San Francisco, helping a friend of Hannah's renovate an old Victorian mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast. Unfortunately, some strange accidents have delayed the project.
Uh-oh.
Well, get this. One of the owners, Abby, thinks the place is haunted by a ghost named Valdez.
A ghost? Well, I'm glad I'm not out there.
Sounds like another case is in the works.
So tell us more about what's been going on.
Do you know anything about the house's history?
I met the resident handyman, Charlie. He's pretty young, and I don't think he has much experience.
Maybe he doesn't charge
Even
very
Nancy
much,
Drew?
so
No,
he's probably a
he's
good
not
bargain
confident.
for Rose.
Or maybe he's just cute.
Bess, is that all you can think about?
No.
Okay.
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not sure what to do next.
Oh, I didn't mean to ask
Okay,
that
we'll
question.
help you.
But since you're a senior detective,
We'll make the hints a little harder. I suspect.
you need to find some.
What?
I should get going. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye.
She's saying I need to find suspects. Who is Emily? I don't remember Emily.
This is Emily.
Hi, Emily. It's Nancy Drew.
Hi, we know
Nancy
you.
Drew? I haven't heard from you in ages. How's Hannah in River Heights? You're not in San Francisco, are you, my dear?
Oh, it's a local number. Yeah, because it's just the 555.
Actually, I am. I'm helping one of Hannah's friends, Rose Green,
Actually,
renovate
I
this
am.
wonderful old
Not
Victorian
Nancy Drew.
mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast.
Seems to be the trend these days. I'll bet you're staying in the Haight-Ashbury district.
I'm not sure. The place is located on California Lane. 4653, I think, is the number.
You know, you're lucky you caught me at home. I've been traveling most of these days, but after that crazy tour of Egypt. By the way, riding a camel is not as easy as it looks. My editor gave me an assignment right here in town. It'll be on the Dragons of San Francisco.
Okay. I hope you won't be writing them. What were you doing in Egypt?
Dragons of San
Never mind.
Francisco sounds exotic. What kind of dragons are you researching?
Chinese dragons. My editor thought this would make a great topic for a photo essay. The dragon is a very important symbol in Chinese culture.
So it seems.
So it seems. My room is full of Chinese decorations.
Oh, sure. Many of the Victorians have rooms with themes, usually colors or cultures. I once spent a night in a Victorian where each room had a bird theme. Don't laugh, but I stayed in the nuthatch room.
Ha!
You're kidding. Why do they call these mansions
that beats the turkey
Victorians?
room.
They're
I
named
should've
after
asked- I
Queen
should've said that.
Victoria, who pretty much defined high society in the late 1800s. After the gold rush, San Francisco had a building boom, but most of the great Victorian mansions weren't built until the late 1800s. Nowadays, it's very popular to convert them into bed and breakfasts.
Were many of these mansions destroyed by earthquakes?
Oh, yes. Many of the early Victorians were destroyed in the fires after the Great Earthquake in 1906. It's often quite difficult to find out about a house's history before that time. Oh dear, am I talking too much? I get so distracted at times I tend to get carried away a bit. So how are you, Nancy? Why did you call? Is there anything I can help you out with?
Can you tell me about the Chinese writing system? I seem to come across a lot of Chinese symbols.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. The Chinese have been an important part of San Francisco history for over 100 years. The symbols are called Hanzi, and each one represents a particular thing, or an idea, or an action. You find them all over on business cards, takeout cartons, artwork.
I found some old papers in the house, plus a page from a phone directory dated 1894.
Oh, that sounds valuable. It's hard to find old documents like that before 1906.
A valuable piece of paper.
Have you ever come across hidden rooms in Victorian mansions?
No.
It's like we
But
pocketed it.
I've read that many houses
It
were
sounds
only partially
valuable,
rebuilt after
Nancy.
the Great Earthquake, closing off damaged rooms from the rest of the house.
Do you know anything about Valdez?
I don't think so.
Well, what good are you?
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
Talk to you later.
Well, what an engaging phone call. I would definitely continue to use that phone after I picked it up and it went... It also has a direct line to an alien. That's the secret. He was asking if there was any vacancies, but, you know, Nancy didn't speak the language, unfortunately. Missed opportunity there.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. She's just trying to break the decorations on everything throughout the house. She's
It
like,
won't
it's just...
fit.
Your fist? She's just like, it won't fit, it won't stay. Maybe if I had a knife. Just some odd comments, Nancy, that's all I'm saying. Lots of books and expositions. The theory of music. No! You do have to play that piano, I know.
Hello.
Hi.
I was so wrapped up in my book, I didn't hear you come in. My name is Lewis Chandler.
Lewis Chandler. What do you think? I'm giving him a 4. He's a 4. He's got a stupid face. It's the smiles that they got. They've got trash smiles, man. 3? I don't like his voice either. Sounds like somebody who is very, pretentious. Oh, sorry. I was so wrapped up in my book that I didn't even hear you coming in. My name is Lewis Chandler. Well, I gotta try and mimic his face. Hair not bad. He gives slimy lawyer vibe. I'm pretty sure he is a lawyer. Yeah, the hair isn't too bad. It's better than the handyman's, that's for sure. And here's an interesting thing. This is the first guy that we've seen in all of Nancy Drew, well, compared to the previous 2 games, that doesn't just have hair that is split in the middle. Every other character has had the exact same haircut. Maybe Hal didn't. No, there was also Gordon Ramsay guy. But their hairs also, I don't think, are like 1 for 1 compared to the original 2D one.
I'm
It
Nancy
sounds
Drew.
startled.
I came out to help Rose and Abby with the renovations.
Yes, well, I'm very glad you're here.
Are you researching the history of this house?
Actually, I'm a bit in the dark about this particular property. However, as far as Victorian mansions go, I don't see anything remarkable about this one.
What are you using the library for?
Research. This library contains many rare books and documents that predate the Great Earthquake. It was quite a find for a student of the Victorian period, such as myself.
What are you looking for in these books?
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment, and although I'd like to talk, I really don't have the time. Please, excuse me.
Nice deflect, bro. Oh, dude, he has such a slow frame rate. We'll keep on interrupting him, though. Oh, no, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, hang on. What are you reaching down there for? You can get him to do something that looks slightly inappropriate, I'm sure, if I do it just right. Oh. No. In editing, I will, though. Don't worry, in editing, I'll make him do something inappropriate. Don't worry. Firebird! That's not a car. That's a great joke. Also known as the Firebird. You can't lead with the sentence, also known as the Firebird. I know it's Phoenix, also known as the Firebird, but this mythical giant bird occurs in the legends of many cultures, including Chinese, Arabic, and American Indian. After 500 years of the bird builds a great nest and sets it on fire to rise forth from its ashes. A nice little illustration there. So we got phoenixes and dragons as recurring themes. Books. Many valuable books. Predate the... Oh! It's mine now. The history of the piano. Upright player piano. Bruh. Like, everyone's into certain things, but there's no way I would ever read a book that's titled The History of the Piano. I would not be able to handle that. I might audiobook one if I had to. D, D, E, F, G, A, B. Good to remember. You have to check out the books. Mahjong. Oh. 3, 4, 4. 2, 3, 4, 4. I don't think that's supposed to be the one. It's these ones. So maybe it's 3, 4, 1, 4. Somebody decided what his password was going to be on the Mahjong table. It's either 3441 or 3414. So I can just put this here, right?
It won't fit. It won't fit. It won't fit.
There we go. I put things back. I'm a good person. When you're going to steal, but then you choose not to. Wow. I'm basically a hero. Okay, we gotta go. Okay. Wow. That was not what I intended to do whatsoever. Oh! I forgot about that one. Shadows, spooky shadows and ghosts. This is a good one for the spooks. Just for the spook value alone. This is a very memorable one. It's also probably why we played it so many times.
How are the tiles coming along?
I'm all finished, but
you should know what I found. An attic.
I'm sure it's very interesting. But unless it's really important, I've got other things to worry about. Let's see. If you're any good at fixing things, there's a dumbwaiter in the hallway that's not working.
What a dick! It just takes you 5 seconds to listen. It's like, it's a whole hidden ass room. You should know I don't care. Go fix the dumbwaiter. Especially since you're getting free labor out of me. Come on.
Where did Abby find those papers?
You have time to talk about other things too.
She told me they were in her room.
Come on, Rose.
Which surprised me since it was completely empty when we moved in. Now the room you're staying in was crammed with furniture. I think most of it was original with the house.
How do you know Louis?
He stopped by one day to introduce himself. He seemed awfully curious about our property, but he's an antique dealer specializing in the Victorian period. He's been extremely helpful advising us on authentic decor.
I thought he was their lawyer or something. I guess he's an antique dealer.
How did you find Charlie?
He just showed up one day. It was really odd. I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
Everyone just magically shows up for you, huh?
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River
Not
Heights.
suspicious at
and
all.
we worked on a couple of plays together. My bid on this house was too low, so she pitched in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby, I couldn't have afforded this place.
What is Abby planning for tonight?
She's putting on some kind of seance tonight to contact these ghosts or whatever she thinks is causing all of these accidents.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye. Okay, so we have to go to... Oh, you're gone. He's gone.
It's stuck.
Stuck. Jimmy,
It's
what the-
stuck.
Fine. Paint scrapers don't solve everyone's problems, and I think that's a design flaw, because paint scrapers do solve everyone's problems. Screwdriver. Oh. Bombs. Oh. Okay. Oh, I think we go back there later. I found a key! That would be so cool. Look at the numbers. They got like preset tags that would pop up and stuff. That'd be so cool to own something like that. Crowbars solve all problems, not paint scrapers. Well, I don't have a crowbar. Although generically in video game culture, yeah, that is more true. Everyone's got a crowbar to do something with. Okay, I think that's everything. I said watch your step. I'm like rebuilding the floor, but I don't see no floor being rebuilt. Oh! 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 Dude, I forgot about how many little, like, spook moments that they had. Like, I remember the ICU and, like the creaky floors and stuff. I don't remember having so many things like the shadows going through and, like, doors closing and telephones ringing. Alright, it's seance time. And this thing shrieking. Wow. What lovely sounds. Okay, now we have to go back to the basement. I hate the alarm sound too.
I don't want to disturb her.
Okay, well, Abby's a snorer. Might want to look into sleep apnea. Okay, so it's too late, apparently. So we're gonna sleep for 24 hours. It doesn't help that you have to do that so many times. Oh, God. I thought I was supposed to be down here!
It's stuck.
For the seance! Am I going... Is it too late? Do I have to go talk to Abby? When's the seance, Abby?
The spirits wish to speak to you, Nancy. Tonight, I will channel their energies to deliver a message. Meet me down in the basement, if you dare. Please sit down.
We really don't have time for this.
Okay.
Let us begin.
We
We
really
are
don't have time
gathered
for
here
this.
tonight to contact the shades of those who have passed before us. Gaze into the crystal ball. It will answer all of our questions.
I want a crystal ball.
What's that?
Oh.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
We have. Are you the spirit known as Valdez?
I was once called that in the world of the living.
Are you the spirit who has caused these accidents?
I have come back searching for her, my wife. Where can she be?
The spirits have spoken.
Sounds legit.
The seance is over.
We've got a busy day tomorrow, and no more time for these games, Abby. And make sure you
Rose
blow
is
out the candles on your way up. I don't want to wake up and find the house on fire.
Absolutely no effect on Rose. Woo! I love breaking the furniture. I've got 2 keys. Now I guess we can just sleep through the day in the chat with everyone.
Morning, Nancy.
I'm gonna start doing that every single morning. I'm not gonna say good morning, Josh. I'm gonna say good morning, Nancy. Nancy seems so calm. Everyone seems... Oh! Ghost! Ghost! They just hear Nancy Drew screaming on the 2nd floor. Ghost! Abby's like, I knew she actually believed in ghosts. The seance worked. Oh, this isn't where I want to be. But this is where I am, so, you know, let's not... Aha! How to play chess. LLLL. Login name. Or you can use the maze game. Which also, by the way, awful idea. To access my computer, you either have to have my login information or play a video game. Can you imagine that? It's like, yeah, you can log into all and access all of my YouTube account information and all my personal information if you can beat a video game. It's safe, but I hate this. That's right, it's a 3D first-person shooter game. You have to click and drag to turn within this window. And then it's so awkward if you're to run into anybody. So imagine this guy comes into this room and I'm sitting here playing his maze game to get his login info. And then what's he gonna do? Be mad about it? I find it fun and meta that they put a video game within a video game. I'll give it to them for that. But the controls are so bad, dude. Hello. Face. He looks lonely. Oh, nope, never mind. Now he's a stalker. Okay. Oh, oh! Oh, and there it is. Well, that was easy. Good job! You got the login information! Yay! San Francisco City Guide, 1888. Hotel, Zion Palace, Pomodoro, Golden Gardenia Hotel, California Lane, El Paso, Houghton. Oh, this is Golden Gardenia Hotel. That's our address, right? Storage units, business entry, laptop, antiques. We need. I'm gonna take a picture of this one. We're going to need all this info. Briefcase. Oh, his briefcase password. The back room. Fireproof box. Home office. Safe. Security alarm 113. Storage unit. Business entry. Laptop. Antique. So that's his laptop password. So you don't have to play the game every single time. And then the password is antiques. What's the login though? No access to any of the drawers. Just the computer. All right. I guess we can go talk to Rose about the seance, and we probably should talk to Abby about the seance. Oh, we have keys now! So we can also explore the attic.
I hope you're convinced now that the spirits are with us. These ghosts are here to stay.
Alright. I mean, I never said that they were leaving. I'm convinced that the house is haunted. I'm just not sure who's responsible. Oh, that's a good comeback.
I'm convinced that this house is haunted. I'm just not sure who is responsible.
Isn't it obvious? Senor Valdez and his wife, long-lost soulmates wandering aimlessly in the netherworld.
I thought she was going to present it as more of an
accusation. To search for each other. I only hope that one day I will be able to reunite them so that they may find peace.
I'm just saying, if you're two ghosts living in the exact same area in like the same household and you can't find each other, something's not right about that. They're both haunting the mansion, right?
What kind of person is Charlie? He seems to feel bad about all of these mishaps.
Ugh, it's clear to me that Charlie's totally responsible for the accidents. Who else
Not the
could it have
ghosts.
been? He's a really nice kid, but he has no idea what he's doing. Unfortunately, Rose doesn't want to fire him. And there's something suspicious about him.
What do you mean?
The other day, I was down in the basement working for over an hour, and suddenly he sneaks up on me. I bet he was down there the whole time, watching me.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy. Yeah. Out of everything that anyone had that's like, this person's a little weird, and they present it to you, that is the most weird.
Do you know much about Lewis?
Well, except
It must
for like
be
the
great
first game
having
with
your own
Jake.
expert on
That
Victorians.
He
dude was
owns
a creep.
Chandler Interiors, a very reputable antique store. I'm sure his clients will be quite interested in our bed and breakfast once they hear about our resident ghost.
I heard someone crying in the hallway.
Was that,
Was
you know
that
it's not, because she was
you?
snoring.
I told you the spirits were interested in you. Was it a woman crying?
Didn't we lead it by saying it was a woman crying? Or did we just say, I heard someone crying? Well, then I asked if it was you, so that kind of implies that.
How long have you known Rose?
Oh, just sidestep
A
the question.
couple of years. She has good business sense, but I think she needs to think more about advertising. Otherwise, we're just like all the other B&Bs in this town, and believe me, there's plenty of them.
You read the magazine.
I saw those papers in the parlor. Where did you find them?
Right in my room. They're so vintage. I'm going to ask Lewis if he can get me some antique frames for them. Rose and I can use the letters in our historical display.
Good idea.
Was there anything about the house in them?
I don't think so. I really didn't go through them that much. I did find this old picture of a woman dressed in men's clothing. I think it was taken in the entryway by the staircase. I sent it to a photographer to have it restored.
Oh.
Was there anything else in the photograph that was odd?
That sounds
don't
strange.
remember anything
Way to
else.
be progressive, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
See you later.
Women wearing men's clothing? That's so weird. I don't know, Nancy. You have jeans. Could you keep that to yourself, please? Thank you. Disrespect of ghosts nowadays. I'm offended, yeah. Nancy's just sitting here is like, she's not wearing a blouse and a skirt? So straight. No one else is here either. What am I doing? Oh, going to the attic. That's right. Can I go away from this? Cancel. Thank you. Thank God for the cancel button on alarm clocks. Am I right? I hate it when I'm going up to my alarm clock and I'm stuck staring at it for 5 years. Before they introduced the cancel button, dude, people died interacting with their alarm clocks. I feel safe. Like the board is falling apart, deteriorating, water damage. Why'd I tell you? That's safe. Giant scythe just sitting up there. It's a normal thing to be in an attic also, and not like, I don't know, in a garage or something. Found a tile. Glass boodles. Flag. What a dumpy! Holy crap! Look at that ass! Eyes. Yeah, eyes. Valuable hints. Who is this Charles Darwin? Valuable hints. Oh. Golden Gate Gazette. I don't like the look that baby head is giving me. I don't like that look that's giving me. The original BBL. That's just gotta be quite the construct. Oh! Okay. Curvy pitchfork. pitchfork. Oh. Hmm? Oh boy. I'll do my best. We dined with in a strange quarter of known as the Enchanted Dragon. Showed me the lovely murder that the earlier that week and our exchanged pleasantries. Oh boy. Traveled in the Orient. As the meal progressed, an elderly man approached me selling a curious puzzle box shaped like a pyramid. There appeared to be no of its mechanical from the outside, and yet the solution to open the box was very intricate and involved. The artwork was magnificent, and I became enchanted not only with the contraption, but with the artistic genius of the kindly old man. My mind ran wild with the possibilities of creating a hotel. No! I don't want a page 2 of this one! Where... Puzzle... Full... this is so hard to read. I feel like an idiot. I'm like looking at it and I just like can't read it. Just like... I bet this was easier to read on old computers. I'm just guessing. In the broken... I cannot read it. I asked about the old man. Employment... Oh, the old man's employment situation. And treated him to return with me to engineer my next... Something about a companion coming attitude, even at the far east where the tradition are so different from ours. A woman in still confined to remain pure and meek regardless of her training or intellect. I just heard that reading cursive is now considered a superpower. Wow. Especially crappy low resolution cursive. So you might say I'm gifted. Everyone understood that. Here's what I gathered from it just based off of those ends. Lady made the puzzle box or something or another, and she was gifted and she wanted to be employed or something like that, or to build the hotel. But she was a woman, so she couldn't own a business or something or another. Discrimination. That's the gist of it. So that's probably why they were making note of the... There was a woman dressed as a man because she was pretending to be a man so she could do whatever she had to do or something. That's kind of what I'm piecing together out of that. A crowbar! Woo! All our problems are solved! French hotel. Guess it might have been a hotel.
It's locked.
I have a key. The bandit's treasure. No! Ding, 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 ding. It looks like whatever these highlighted ones are the ones that we need to play, so probably these 5 notes. It's a tale of the bandit's loot and how it came to be that golden dreams of blissful love soon failed you and me. Oh, my love, ride far and far fast for me. I'll wait in Yerba Buena town, in a house high above the sea. I traveled as far as the Golden Gate, where I held your treasure true, where the rainbow ends in Christmas gold, and the phoenix rises too. Oh, my love, ride far and fast for me. I'll wait in Yerba Buena town, in a house high above the sea. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. The Bandit's Treasure. Charitable performance for the benefit of the Lace Protection and Relief Society of San Francisco's favorite, The Bandit's Treasure. A matinee performed at the sumptuous Golden Gardenia Hotel. Or The Bandit's Treasure, or The Bandit, the Banker, and the Barefooted Beauty. Preferences. Aha! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's impossible! This letter shall serve as an introduction for my faithful employee, Wing Tang. Who, that must be the lady who did the puzzle box. Who has been in my service and... Can't read that. Maybe... Okay, I see. Never mind. It says employed, but then it's ruled out. In my service as head chef for over 10 years, it is with regret that I must discharge her, and were it not for the retirement of my establishment, I would still retain her service. Sincerely, E. Valdez, proprietor of the Golden Gardenia. Dude, there's so much info. Holy crap. Beginning. How to... You can see that they were practicing. It doesn't look quite the same. So it's straight down, and then out. Interesting. Is that everything? There was a lot to look at in this little spot here. I think that's everything. Ooh, the mysterious storybook. She pushed her auburn hair back behind her ear and continued the arduous work. Each pile of dirt seemed heavier than the last, and the damp night air was stifling. Somewhere in the distance, a clock struck midnight. Suddenly, the sound of metal hitting metal resounded from the bottom of the pit. Carolyn dropped to her knees and quickly dug around the dull metallic chest. Soon the lid was uncovered, and she pried its lock open with her crowbar. "I've got a crowbar!" Her eyes flashed as she saw the chest's contents. 1,000 pieces of gold glinted in the soft moonlight. Captain Stoops... "It's treasure!" the young heroine cried. "And soon it will be mine." A gruff voice interrupted from above. Before she could react, Carolyn saw the backside of the shovel for a split second, and then darkness. When she awoke, she could hear the faint chink of gold pieces hitting one another. She struggled to stand up, but found both her hands and feet tied together. She slowly moved her hands to the back pocket, but found that her penknife was gone. "Looking for this, Mr. Niles," what a villain, grinned, standing over her with the knife in his hand. "I know how clever you are, and took the liberty to remove the contents of your pocket. The dastard. Please excuse the liberties I've taken." "I'll do no such thing, you villain! That treasure belongs to this... to my a different family, and you know it." What a mysterious storybook. We got some illustrations and other fun stuff. I think that's everything for the attic. That box is not a mysterious box, so... Well... Use the pry bar. Okay, so now we've got a weapon! Just start assaulting everyone in the castle. "This is my castle now. I am Lord Battora. I own this castle. It is mine now. Hey, guy."
Hello, Nancy.
I was wondering whether you knew anything about someone named E. Valdez.
E. Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot it down and let you know if I come across it anywhere.
You're useless.
What kind of antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store. And it's called Chandler Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
But they do buy stuff out of your gallery, right?
Was this house once a hotel?
That's hard to say.
We
The house
saw
has
documents
been
that said it
renovated
was.
many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
We just read notes about that, Nancy. I like how this guy's like, I'm a specialist. Asks 20 questions. He's like, I don't know.
What was the Ladies' Protection Society?
A popular charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
I was trying to think of a joke. A horrible joke, but I couldn't think of one.
Do you think Charlie is doing a good job?
Certainly. He's rough around the edges, but he's reliable and learns very quickly. He's just what Rose and I need.
Rose and you?
I won't keep you any longer.
Good day.
Aren't you just a stranger who's like looking at the interior?
It won't fit. It won't fit.
It won't fit. It won't fit. It won't fit. Oh, I can fix the dumbwaiter. Not this way. It's a ghost! I don't remember that one either. I don't remember that moment. Oh, I have to do it at the bottom of the stairs. I guess I'll put this hand iron away. Nancy just has like this 5-pound hand iron in her bag, just walking around everywhere with all this crap. And she's just walking around with a crowbar, a hand iron, these tools just sitting out of her bag or whatever, just everywhere, and everyone's just like, well, she's doing renovation work. Good job, me. I fixed it. I don't know if that's really a fix. Oh. Dragon Eye Pottery. So this probably means eye. Or dragon, maybe. No, we saw one that was called dragon. So that's just eye, probably. So we can go back to the library and finish this thing, since we found all the tiles. It seems like this one lets you pretty much rotate 360 in a lot of the 360 rotation areas, which is nice. I'm just fixing stuff. That sounded like a click-clack.
I should wait until I'm alone.
Before I break this? Yeah. I should wait till I'm alone. I should wait till I'm alone. That's it. Just wanted to make sure he heard that. Let's see. I could go to the basement first and just see if Charlie has anything to say to me. I mean, I know he has nothing of value to say to me. No witnesses to the values. The vandalism, that, yeah.
Hey, Nancy, I see
it's just we don't want
Abby's
witnesses.
Man, that Valdez guy sure sounded creepy.
I guess. Were you down here then? I don't remember seeing
that's
you.
right.
Rose told me all about it. So how are things coming along? Anything I can help you out with?
Nice cover.
Have you met Louis Chandler? What do you know about him?
He's an antique dealer, I think. I guess he does consulting work for Rose, like on Victorian furnishings and stuff.
Oh.
Can you tell me more about the accidents?
I'd really rather not talk about that right now.
He just feels guilty about all of it. You're very evasive about any time I ask about the accidents, man.
Have you ever heard of someone named Valdez?
I've heard of a Diego Valdez. He was a wealthy rancher who lived in the 1800s. Yeah, I just read a book on him for my history class.
Did he have any children?
No, he was sort of a hermit and never married.
Oh.
But he was extremely generous. He gave away thousands of dollars.
How do you like working for Abby?
She's not bad. She can be a little weird. I think she gets on Rose's nerves sometimes.
Oh, Abby. Dude, I can't keep them straight.
What do you mean?
She always does a disappearing act whenever Rose needs her to do some work. And I think Rose is sort of had it, you know?
Abby thinks the
Yeah,
house
that'd be
is
annoying.
haunted.
Especially
you?
when
I'm not
all
sure.
the money's in there.
Let's just say I wouldn't rule it out. But that's Abby's department, not mine.
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
See ya.
Wow, I just cut him off. Okay, piano time. Yeah. There we go. My love, here is the key you'll need. Huh. A piano key. Is there another song we have to play in this? I don't remember there being a second song. Oh, I remember. Swan River, and there's 3 lines. Way down upon the Swanee River. 40 cents! Concert edition. So I think that might be either Swan or River. Close that, Nancy. Put it away, Nancy! I like also when Nancy finds anything of interest whatsoever, she's just like, I'm not going to tell anyone. Except for the one time that we tried to tell Rose and she wouldn't listen to us.
It's stuck.
Not anymore!
It's so dark in here. I can't see where I'm going.
Just to see things. Or not see things. Splash? Oh, it's a well! We found a well! And we died. Game over. Ah! I guess we need something to light up the darkness. Oh my god! I wonder what that could be for. You know, that's pretty horrific because she probably didn't die right away. She was just stuck there for who knows how long. Well, no, not necessarily. Now we're going to go into this place and do the thing that we don't want anyone to see. I gotta wait till no one's looking. Oh, I love the music in this one, by the way. It's not as iconic in the sense of, like, I don't remember it as well. Like, the other ones, I'm just like, I remember this music. And in this one, I'm like, I don't really remember the music, but the ambiance of it is very good. I like how it changes every time we go to somewhere new. It's different everywhere. Got a lantern. Guess I can light up the darkness now. Oh, look, a child and like I don't know, a demon or something. Child. It's like a F. Oh. Here's the spy thing. Can watch people play mahjong all day long. Very inconspicuous. Is there anything else? Just that. No, this is not right. That goes right back to where I started. I think we can talk to Abby again. Oh, no. What am I doing? Can go back because we got the lantern. It also, here's something else. Just because of how this game works and how there's all those NPCs and stuff. And then it's like when you're wandering around somewhere at night and the NPCs are gone, it legit is kind of spooky for the ambiance of it because it becomes slightly more liminal.
It's stuck.
It's just so good. Just another reason why these games are classic. Okay, don't jump into the giant pit. Oh, see, look at that. It's a one-way mirror. Spooky. And squatters, look at the Chinese takeout. Who could it be? Term paper? El Diablo. How much is known about... Oh, El Diablo. This masked bandit who plagued the Domingo Baca Trail between 1875 and 1880. Except for his trademark black outfit and mask, many legends associate him with the Great Christmas Robbery. A Great Christmas Robbery. But it's the Grinch. they call him El Grincho. But contemporary historians now believe the robbery was fabricated by the Stagecoach Company, since the treasure was never been found. Proclamation, $5,000. San Francisco. Dear Mom, Dad, sorry I haven't written in a while, but things have been really busy. I'm working now, fixing up an old house. I'm learning a lot, and I'm very proud of the work I'm doing. I'm still in between places, so I'll let you know what my address is once I settle down. Say hi to Grandma Charlie. Yeah, he's a squatter. I ain't no judgments from me, though. Oh, and it goes up to the same door. Alright, I think that's all there is. But we got the floppy disk. And I'm gonna use this floppy disk in the computer that accepts the floppy. Was that a laptop? By the way? It is a laptop. Dude, that's a very modern looking laptop. Shit. What was our login information? I don't want to play the maze game again. It wasn't the worst in the world. I actually got through that really fast this time. Nope. What's his name? Yeah, Antiques is the... No. I'm not playing that. Lewis. Aha. It ends up being not case sensitive. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. What? Oh, I have to click on the bottom right with the floppy disk. Horrible password system. Horrible security. Fact from fiction. The Great Christmas Gold Robbery. Charlie Murphy, final term paper. He's storing his paper on a floppy disk, dude. Dang. Yeah, that's retro. He has a laptop that has a floppy disk drive in it. Do those even actually exist, man? I mean, I'm sure they did, but it's like, that sounds fake. Introduction. Date. Term. Paper objective. Valuation of stolen gold. Best sources. Robbery values range $15,000 to $250,000 in gold coins. Formulas for computing values. Participants. El Diablo. Purple Pete. Wind Obadiah. Wild Obadiah. I can read. Crazy Jane. They would use crazy for the woman in the group. Prejudice much? Stereotyping much? I can't believe these people from the 1800s aren't up to date with modern reasoning. Eyewitness profiles. Locations of stolen gold. Western Mutual United Bank fraud. Valdez Family Ranch. Applegate Connection. Bandits Treasure Promotion. Oral histories. Okay. So we're not going to actually read anything. It's just some information about some stuff. Wow, that's incredibly not that helpful. Gee, thanks. There's nothing even in the trash. We have to talk to Charlie about his squatting behaviors. I can't believe it. And we have to confront Abby about her fraud behaviors. Morning, Nancy. She's so positive. She just wakes up after just a bunch of creepy stuff, finding creepy secret rooms, There's a whole orchestra playing creepy music behind her wherever she goes and changes it up whenever she finds a creepy room. And she still wakes up and says, "Morning, Nancy," every day.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
I just found this diskette, just
Charlie,
randomly.
I found this diskette. I think it's yours.
I was wondering where it was. Thanks a lot, Nancy. Luckily, I had a backup at the school.
Wow, that's not putting
Must
two
be
and
an
two together there,
interesting
huh?
paper you're writing.
I just started to write it, so I don't know very much about the robbery. It's hard to separate fact from fiction, especially when most of the information is based on rumors.
Fair enough. What happened to the gold?
Whatever happened to the gold?
Nobody knows. Some historians say that the bank faked the robbery to collect the insurance money.
Oh! Yeah, get that insurance money. It's a bank, yeah.
Was it El
Yeah,
Diablo
they'd
who
do it.
stole the gold? Or someone else?
It was definitely El Diablo, but no one knows who he was. In my opinion, El Diablo never existed. He was a composite of different outlaws from that era.
Had you come across any hidden passageways down here?
You mean like a trapdoor leading to a room with skeletons or something? No, I haven't.
You have! How come I can't accuse him of things?
I'll let you get
I
back
love
to your
accusing people
renovation.
of things.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
You're living in the back room, aren't you, punk?
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
See ya.
Lie to my face, why don't you? I'm Nancy Drew. See, that's what I'm telling you. He doesn't even have the confidence. He does not have the confidence that Nancy Drew has. That's for sure. What a great character. Nancy Drew. Not Charlie. He's okay. So far, the characters in this one are fine.
Hi,
I
Nancy.
liked the characters in the last one more.
I found out how you rigged the seance table with a projector. That was a pretty good show you gave.
Okay, so I staged part of the seance. But that still doesn't mean this place isn't haunted.
Uh-huh.
Seances were very popular during the Victorian era, and I plan to entertain our guests with them. It'll be a great way to promote the place.
She did. You write a magazine. That's right. Are you the ghost who's haunting this place?
Are you the
That doesn't make
ghost
any
who is
sense.
haunting this place?
There's
Like,
more to
they
this
put a
house
ton of
than
money
you
in it.
think,
Why would you just
Nancy. You
destroy
probably don't believe me, and with good reason, I admit it. But there are some mysteries in life best left unsolved.
Does Charlie live around? That's quite a coy way to ask that question.
Does Charlie live around here?
I'm not sure. He said he's between apartments. I think he said he's staying with friends until he can find a place of his own.
At least he thinks we're his friends.
Between apartments? That seems kind of odd.
Not for San
Not really.
Francisco. Rents are
Yeah.
really high, and there are so many kids thinking they can find cheap housing out here. It's sad to say, but a lot of them end up on the streets.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Have a
Oh.
celestial day.
Yep. I was gonna say, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Have a celestial day.
Oh, same exit, too. She walks away, goes back to whatever she's doing, knocks on the door again.
Hi, Nancy.
I'll
She's
let you
putting
get
up
back
with
to
me
what you
pretty
were
well.
doing.
Have a celestial day.
Oh, she's not tired of it either. It's almost like a battle of wills now to see who
Hi,
will
Nancy.
break first.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Pax vobiscum.
Oh, she changed it up, so she lost. Okay, for the record, she lost. She broke. Nancy Drew wins. I win. She couldn't keep up the repetition, the insanity, and that makes me a superior person.
Hello.
Hello. Does Charlie live around
Charlie
here?
live around here?
He told me he just moved here from Iowa, but doesn't have a place of his own yet. He said he's staying with friends.
Do you think he's
Do you
responsible
think
for the
Charlie is
accident?
responsible for these accidents?
Abby thinks he is, but I'm not sure. I really trust
I'm paying him a lot of
and
money,
I'm willing
and I
to
hope
give him
not.
the benefit of the doubt.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
Well, that wasn't that useful of information. Well, let's talk to our resident antique dealer, the most trustworthy of... Man, my nose is just itching like hell. Someone who out there is gossiping about me? Is it you? What? Wait, he should be here at this time of day, right? So maybe if I... Can I spy on him? Aha!
Aha! That's it!
Louis, are you in there?
I'll be right there.
Book thief! Okay, left side combination. Let's see. I took a screenshot of that. 4. I like how this is the exact same. They reused this asset from the last game, which I don't have a problem with that, especially since it's pretty much just info based. 3, 4, 8, 6, 8. Can't imagine I take the book and then he's like, where the hell did I put it? I represent a client who would like to sell their collection of post-Civil War gold bullion. My client wishes to remain anonymous during all business transactions, and I am having difficulty determining the nature of their collection. From what I can gather, my client possesses approximately 50,000 in uncirculated bank standard gold coins dated back from the 1870s and 1880s. This would have been issued by one of the 5 major banks that were located in California.
What are you doing in there?
What happened?
I got caught snooping around.
I didn't know that could happen.
And Rose asked me to leave.
Oh no!
Now you won't be able to solve the mystery.
Better luck next time, I guess.
That's too bad. And to think you could have saved the day.
And helped out Rose.
I know.
How are you supposed to read all that within that time frame?
Chance. I'd be a lot more careful the next time around.
If only I had a second chance. Chinese immigration in Florida. Wing Tang. No, it's just 19. Oh, that's the guy that was in the other theme. Gumbo Fu. The Great Earthquake. Okay. Rick Arlen, back with a vengeance. Okay, that's... It's a very difficult time in my life. There are a lot of things going down. I don't know at the time. Rumors have persisted that Arlen's been a victim of a stalker. The teen detective named Nancy Drew is on the case. Oh! He knows about Nancy Drew. Maybe that's more than just reference. Hidden treasure. Okay. Time is very limited. I don't have a whole lot of time. Close it. That's either just a reference, or he's trying to, like, study up on us. Maybe he was like, Nancy Drew, I heard of that name before. I think we got all the important information out of that. Let's make a phone calls, because it's been a little while since we made phone calls. And I think Amelie's, like, our key contact in this game, so I'll call her first. Lock him up and throw away the key!
Emily Fox.
How dare he
speaking.
study
Hello.
us?
It's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy. How's your case coming along?
Yeah, he does look very, very guilty. To be fair, he's the one who left his passwords horribly unguarded. That's
What
a
do
little
you
bit of
know
victim
about
blaming,
the
yeah.
Bandit's
But, you know,
treasure?
Bandit's treasure.
I'm Nancy Drew, so
Oh,
I'm, like,
you mean the
void
play?
from the law.
The Rep did a season where they performed old local plays, including the Bandit's Treasure. I've never seen it, but I hear the music is fantastic.
Have you heard of an antique dealer named Louis Chandler?
Nope, never heard of him.
Do you know what the words gumbo fu mean?
Sounds Chinese to me. Why don't you ask everyone what they think it means? It may have something to do with
I
the
just
house.
heard a door open.
In the meantime, I'll ask my friends about it.
Was that him going back?
Gumbo Foo.
Do you know where Yerba Buena town is?
That's what San Francisco was called back during the Spanish colonial period, but no one calls it that anymore.
Oh. Huh. Wonder if that's real. I mean, I imagine
Tell
it
me
is.
about the Spanish and San Francisco.
Oh, you could write a book on that. The Spanish were the first Europeans to settle this area during the 1700s, and it stayed that way until after the Mexican-American War when it was handed over to the United States. It couldn't have happened at a better time because
Was it
gold
just the
was discovered
Mexican-American
outside
War?
the city not more than 2 years later.
With all of that gold around, I'd imagine there's a lot of buried treasure in this town.
Yeah, you'd think that, but I've never heard of any in San Francisco, except for Treasure Island out in the bay. But that's named after the book, not some legend.
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Goodbye. We can't talk to Ned! I just realized that. He's not worth talking to. Gotta break up with him. Not worth our time. Well, actually, Ned's here with us, so that's why we can't call him. Conspiracy? That's just a theory.
Drew residence, Hannah Groon speaking.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Nancy.
Abby is very strange. She really is convinced there's a ghost somewhere in
Charlie
the
is
house.
Ned.
I don't
I'm
know
telling you, he
Abby
is.
very well, but I never felt comfortable.
It's
with
just
her.
pretty convenient that we can't
Put my finger
call
on it, but
Ned.
She just seemed, well, I don't know, like she wasn't who she really was, like she was putting on an act.
What? No way.
Do you think Rose should be concerned about Abby?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it in a bad sense. Abby has always been very helpful to Rose, and they've always gotten along very well.
I met Rose's handyman, Charlie. He seems nice.
Rose told me he's a fine young fellow.
He reminds
but
me
a
of
little
someone.
rough around the edges. I believe she said he's studying history at a community college.
History? Oh, that reminds me. Do you know who Rose bought the house from?
I don't remember the name, but I do remember that a young man had inherited it from some distant relative and had to sell it very quickly to pay the inheritance tax. He accepted Rose's bid, even though it was very low.
Did you know Rose has a resident expert on Victorians?
Oh, yes, Rose has mentioned Lewis several times. She's really fond of him and is very grateful for his help.
How has he been helpful?
He's found some Victorian antiques at good prices, and he's making sure the renovations are done correctly.
So he's the supervisor of the work that's done, but there's still all these accidents.
Have you heard about the seance Abby hosted for Rose and me?
Seance? Good heavens.
Has Rose ever mentioned someone by the name of Valdez?
No. She never mentioned the name.
Abby faked
Abby
the
faked
seance.
seance. She rigged a table with a projector.
Well, you didn't think it was for real, did you? Don't worry, Rose, about this. She has enough on her mind already. I just can't imagine why Abby would go to all that
I mean, I think
trouble.
Rose already figured that was fake, because right after the seance, she was like, enough of these games, Abby. So I don't think...
I just found a
I think
hidden
it's really,
attic.
you know.
I wonder if it has anything to do with all these accidents.
Perhaps it does. Nancy, keep this a secret until you get to the bottom of these strange events. Don't even tell Rose. The less everyone knows, the more you can investigate without creating suspicion.
I suppose it kind of makes
This
you
house
really
is
suspicious,
full of
though.
surprises. I found a secret room in the basement where someone's been living.
Strange accidents? Secret rooms? Seances? The more I hear about this house, the more I wonder what Rose has gotten herself into.
Lewis is up to something. I saw him take a book from the library.
That doesn't sound very suspicious. What was the book about?
I should get back to work. Goodbye.
Don't work too
It's about
hard.
gumbo food.
This is Bess.
And George.
Hello, you two.
Hi, Nancy. How are you?
Listen to this. I found a secret attic and an old desk. It looks like no one's been in there for years.
There's probably a lot of clues about the house in there.
Oh, what was in the desk?
I found some letters written by E. Valdez. I guess he was the owner of a hotel named the Golden Gardenia.
Valdez.
Golden gardenias? I thought they were all white.
That's it. Don't you see? The hotel has gold hidden in it, and Valdez is watching over it.
I don't think so, Bess.
I mean, it sounds pretty on point to me.
I found a secret room in the basement, and it looks like someone is living there.
Who could it be?
Probably Charlie. Doesn't he spend most of his time down there?
Look around for clues. Who knows what he's up to?
Abby hosted.
What do you mean? His stuff was there!
The spirit who's haunting the house.
Did you actually see the ghost?
Yeah, right. I'm sure it was some kind of trick.
Abby sounds suspicious.
Yeah, maybe she's hiding something. She probably knows more about the house than she's admitting.
Do either of you know what gumbo foo means?
It sounds Chinese.
Call Emily. She'll know.
I should get going.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Guess that's it.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye.
Bye. I've got a crowbar. What should I do with it? Nancy, why are you asking something like that? Just asking. Did I talk to Abby? I accused her,
Nancy.
didn't I?
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Gumbo foo? I love gumbo. What kind of gumbo is gumbo foo?
Oh, okay.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Bright blessings.
Well, everyone's useless. That's the lesson that we've learned. Boom. Or maybe I still have to... Oh, I haven't talked to Creepo Man. The book thief. Maybe I can accuse him of some stuff. Morning, Nancy. My prime directive in this game is like, maybe I can accuse somebody of something more yet. I think the book was the main thing. But why isn't he here? I mean, I can always check the schedule. Maybe he's only here later. Maybe that's why I got caught. Was like his natural timer was up. Oh, he's in at noon? I thought it was, we saw him at 10 the other day. Out from 3 to 6. Oh, I think that's important. I have to get into her room. I assume not AM either.
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
Charlie.
Oh, now I can accuse him.
Your secret.
All right, whatever.
I know you're living in the hidden room behind the saloon.
Please don't tell Rose. I have no place to stay.
Why do you live there? He just told you why he lives
How
there.
did you find the room?
I was homeless, camping out in parks. One day I was looking for a place to get out of the rain, so I ducked under some bushes and found this hidden panel that led to the secret room. Nancy, I didn't mean any harm. I just needed a place to live.
What other secrets do you know about this house?
I have seen some odd things down here, like Abby's seance.
Oh, that's it? That has nothing to do with what I
what
asked?
the words gumbo foo mean?
I'm not sure. I've never heard that before.
I'll let you get back to
You're
your
useless,
renovation.
man.
See you around, and thanks, Nancy, for keeping my secret. I'll tell Rose.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So theoretical, what would you do if you were renovating a mansion that was meant to be a hotel and the guy that was working for you admitted to squatting in a hidden room? Would you kick him out? Or would you let him keep on staying and working? I'd probably just let him stay there. It's like, yeah, you can stay in the secret room. Unless there's I mean, there's a lot of rooms. You'd probably just give him another room, right? Maybe not pay him as much or something? Give him a raise, real dedication. Yeah, he's really dedicated. He stays on the job. Give him a raise. So you need to be here between 3 and 6. So we gotta take a nap. I really wish I had the superpower. So if Nancy isn't just a detective, she's also superhuman. She can just force herself to just fall asleep for any amount of time. I wish I could do that. She does need an alarm to wake up, but... Very cool. Oh, that's a good music. Nope, nothing actually there. Who the hell's that? Cards? Moon incense. So this is moon with this key with a L. Soothing mystical sense. There's no way in hell I'm going to remember all of these symbols, unless maybe it's going to remember it for us. Fortune telling for business popularity. Her interactive publishing. So she's studying fortune telling for business, like, as an event. Oh, look! 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 That's Katie! Or what is that? What's her name is? Maddie! That's Maddie! From the last game! That's another reference! I think the Rick Arland one that was in the briefcase was supposed to hint that he's suspicious of us, though. I think it was more than just an Easter egg. I think he's like, Nancy Drew solving a mystery. She's a Snoopy? Or maybe that was herself. No, that's herself. And that's an actual human being. Zodiac and you. The Chinese horoscope is organized on a 12-year cycle, with each year assigned to a certain animal. Yeah, while the origin of these animal signs is unclear, many believe that they were named by Buddha. Before he departed from Earth, he summoned all the animals, but only 12 came to bid him farewell. As a reward, he named a year after each one in the order that they arrived. First came the rat, then the ox, the tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and boar. Thus we have 12 signs today. Very strange that dragon is in that list. Isn't that weird? It's like all these normal animals and dragon. One-way glass! When we saw the spooky... There's the vent. Lots of one-way mirrors in this place. Shh. There's her hat, a box of roses. Way to be stealthy, Nancy. Okay, for a second, I thought this illustration was a bit more spicy than it actually is. Because I saw this as like a necklace and not the hem of a shirt. And I was like, damn! The art of illusion. Oh, maybe it was supposed to be. It's an illusion. Mastering of all the spiritualists in the turn of the century, none was as famous as Madame Aragny? Noted for her spider sapphire bracelets and heavy Russian accent. In her memoirs, I Am the Spider Lady, Madame Aragny maybe? You know, Spider Lady? Revealed her secrets. For her, creating an atmosphere of illusion was just as important as the illusion itself. The best illusions were those that were created over a period of time or anticipated by the audience. As an illusionist, you must be aware of the influence that you have on the audience's perception of the events you create. Always establish an aura of intrigue and mystery about yourself. As you talk with your audience, try to plant the seeds of illusion in the perceiver's mind. Remember, illusions are about control, and you must always strive to maintain this control. So that's just explaining the whole act that she puts on for the sake of the hotel. Okay, it's not even 4 o'clock yet. There's her crystal ball. That was just theft, Nancy. You can't do that, Nancy. I mean, you can, but you can't do that. Generally speaking. Connecting door.
Something's missing here.
Okay. We're just using it, but we're also going to keep it so she can't. Now that's creepy. She got surveillance going on. But that's for the sake of her being able to Go.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
Yeah. It's all pre-recorded. We already... Oh, that was in our room. That's the telephone. Dude, by the way, she's really good at rigging the... We didn't hear that one, but if we did hear that one would have been like 1,000 times more terrifying.
I see you.
It would be fun to rig a mansion to be haunted. So, I'm all about that. I think it's dope. There's a cat. Old West romances. Never found in that canyon, but it is still believed to be the route used to flee from Dylan and his men. Lizzie Applegate and the bandit. According to the legend, the infamous masked bandit El Diablo fell madly in love with Lizzie Applegate during her years as an entertainer at gold mining camps. At the end of Lizzie's performances, El Diablo would ride his jet black steed up to the stage and leave her a bouquet of gardenias. It was rumored she had a bouquet in there, so that was for this. Lizzie joined El Diablo's band of thieves and was present at the Christmas gold robbery of 1878. Mary Oaks and the Tennessee Siam. Few romances of the Old West will ever match the fires of the fortitude of Mary Oaks. But that says that although this Valdez dude was like, no, he never had a lover. The book is saying that. Yes, he did. Which, it's a they're both published books, so I don't know where that idiot didn't know that from. Unless this is one of the...
I should return the spider so Abby doesn't suspect anything.
I guess I'm not gonna steal it. Wow, Nancy has a moral compass. I don't remember ever having to return something. I'm like in a Nancy Drew game. I don't remember that at all. I thought we just steal things for the rest of our lives. We're gonna keep her cassette though. I still don't know what this is for. So now I got stuff to talk about. That's all I got, right? It was just talking points, I think. I prefer taking the creaky stairs. Thank you very much. Oh, I was already up here. Let's just do noon. That'd be 12 p.m. Okay. Nope, now that's 12 a.m. again. My bad. So now we're gonna accuse her!
Hi, Nancy.
Or not.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Bye.
I mean, we already accused her. Like, we already knew that she was the ghost, pretty much. At least during the seance. So I guess that wouldn't really be that important of information.
Hello, Nancy.
Hi!
Have you ever heard of the Great Christmas Gold Robbery?
Of course, although it never actually occurred. Fictional history, a folk legend, a complete myth. But nonetheless,
trying to convince
it's still
me it didn't
a fascinating story, even though it isn't true.
We read it in a journal for Valdez or whatever, right?
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Where did you hear that?
I read about it in a magazine.
Nice line, Nancy.
As I recall, it means House of Great Books.
Library.
After the Great Earthquake, many books and documents were stored in private homes to save them from the fires. The Chinese called those houses gumbo fu.
Ah. That's what they said about giant squids. It's just a myth. It's a fictional legend.
I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye, Nancy.
That's why I tell him to. Is like, that's what they said about giant squid, too. What do you say about that, Lewis?
Hello, Nancy.
I won't keep you any longer.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's not mutual, punk. I guess we'll try talking to Rose. Now that we know that it's about places that store books. This was a place that stored a lot of books. Wow, okay, go straight, Nancy, please.
I'm glad you dropped by. You know, I wanted to tell you that you'll be alone in the house for a while.
What?
Everyone is going to the Winter Festival, and Charlie's studying for finals. I also took down one of the tapestries in your room for dry cleaning, and what was the other thing? Oh, a messenger dropped off a letter for you. I put it in your room.
Well, hell yeah. Figuring things out without having to be told what to do. I need to talk to her. I'm gonna be by myself for a while. What an opportunity.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
No, not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy.
I like
I'll
she's
let you
trying
go.
to
Take
ask
care.
that question still, even though we have the answer now. Just asking for your personal interpretation. English is very easy to speak, especially if you're a native speaker of English. You took down a tapestry. There's a letter that you put in my room? This isn't the tapestry that you took down, is it? Okay, so this is the order that they came to the Buddha. Shoot. I didn't think that was information I needed. There's the rat, then the ox. Where did we find that book? Was the third one the dragon? Yeah, there's no way I remember it. At the time, I did not register that as relevant information. There's the letter. From Emily. Not drop this off myself, but I'm out the door for a month-long photo shoot in Mexico. I spoke with my friend about Gumbo Flu, and she told me it means Gold Treasure Mansion. She wrote the Chinese symbols below. Hasta luego. Gold treasure. The other guy said it was book house. Okay. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, rabbit, wagon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, horse. Oh, that's a horse. Goat, monkey, rooster, and then dog and boar. What? We saw this. Don't tell me we have to do that every time. We have to do that every time. That's okay. We'll just have to make sure we know the answer. So this is probably what it is. Child. We saw that written somewhere. Because that's the solution to that. Yeah, so there's... That's either dragon or daughters, maybe. I think the universe should help me remember all the symbols in the house. Well, maybe it's not time to do that if we haven't had the opportunity to see all the symbols yet, though. So maybe not. Oh, that's right. Everyone's gone. Why is that important? Apparently not everyone's gone. That's a new one. That wasn't on her recording. On her recorder. That actually startled me a bit. Not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting that one. I didn't remember it at all. I wonder if some of them are just like random chance to occur. I don't remember that. I also don't know what the hell I'm doing. If that's the only puzzle we have, right? Or is there something else that we can do? Oh, but Rose isn't here. To-do list: pay bills, transfer money to checking, order paint for shutters, color, measure windows for blinds, replace lost tiles on den fireplace. I did that. Refinish kitchen cabinets, sand and polish hardwood floors, oil door hinges upstairs, repair hanging gutter in back, get estimate to fix roof, call chimney cleaner, repair dumbwaiter, did that, fix broken doorbell, add additional phone lines, order bulbs for front yard. Homeowner's insurance, so $1 million. Finds the list of damages reported for the property located at California Lane. These incidents will be considered when assessing future biannual premiums due to the account. Broken kitchen gas line, no structural damage. Burst water main in upstairs bedroom. Minimal structural damage. Debatable. Scaffolding collapse, no injuries. Vandalism, damage to outside shrubbery. Stolen roofing material. Someone stole roofing? Or interactive. We received the accident reports that you have submitted and summarized them below. We are very concerned about the high number of incidents that you have experienced, and although we would not like to raise your insurance policy premiums, we must examine this option if these accidents continue. We are also delaying any payments until we can send our building inspector to examine your property to determine if there are any safety concerns with your renovation methods. Please cause us to make it important. Getting a house inspection. Should have led with that. Chandler Interiors. Oh, so this is the Lewis guy. Our pleasure was to meet you and Abby. As we have discussed, I'm extremely interested in examining the collection of old books that came with the house. It will help me considerably with my research of Victorian antiques. In exchange, I'll be more than happy to consult you on renovations. Victorian homes pose many difficulties, both structurally and aesthetically, especially for an amateur renovator like yourself. My expertise in this field can save you both time and money. I'll come over tomorrow at noon to show you the roof tiles I found for you. I also found a good deal on scaffolding equipment. The scaffolding broke, and then the tiles got stolen. So 2 things that he offered went wrong. Okay. Oh. Did we find this before? I've amended your fire insurance policy per your instructions. The property located is now insured for the sum of $1 million against fire or earthquake damage. The policy lists you as the sole benefactor. Well, I think the tapestry puzzle is the only thing, because I think I should be able to solve it. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have unlocked it. Because it's only present because we can only access it because she took down the tapestry to begin with, I think. It is rat, fox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, rooster, monkey, dog, or nope, monkey, rooster, dog. Yeah, I flipped up the moose and the moose. The Chinese legends of the moose. Hell yeah, the universe is very good to us. River. Yeah, we saw a river. That one was the Swanee River one. Gold. So skilled! Last will and testament for the estate of Elizabeth Applegate Valdez. I, Elizabeth Valdez. See, he was married. Do hereby make this my last will and testament to my dear friend Nellie Beecham, my black onyx necklace and earrings, and the sum of $5,000 to my employee Wing Tang, the sum of $15,000 to my cherished secretary Mabel Craddy, the sum of $10,000, and to my beloved husband Diego Valdez, the entirety of my estate, my house, and its contents, with the exception of the bequests above. In the event that my husband Diego Valdez is not located after a period of 1 year after my death or is found to be deceased, the entirety of my estate, with the exception of the bequests above, are to be liquidated, and all proceeds are said to be or go to the Ladies Protection and Relief Society. Okay, so everything goes except for these amounts to Mr. Valdez. My dearest Elizabeth, I could never sully that sweet name by calling you Lizzie. You shall evermore be Elizabeth, my Elizabeth, the sweet dear woman who has honored me with her enchanting presence and grace. Tonight I ride and on yet another precious script. Just always be, but always to return to your beloved smile. Until then, please accept this bouquet of gardenia, your favorite. The golden gardenia. My dearest Elizabeth, only one soul on this great earth knows the 2 secrets that circle my heart, my love for you and my secret identity. Know that my intentions are the purest in all aspects or respects. I am a modest man, and all of the wealth that I have acquired by devious means are put to the best use, all given to the poor, the misfortunate, and the defenseless. And so I am a poor, misfortunate, and defenseless man in the presence of your beauty. Aw. You have stolen my heart, dear Elizabeth, and all I ask is your hand in marriage to be mine forever, Diego. Mr. Valdez. They got married. Everything is being left in the will. If it doesn't go to him, it gets donated. But he has also... What's this?
Something's missing here.
Yeah, a medallion of some kind. Something's... Are you sure something's missing here?
Something's missing.
Are you sure about that, Nancy? Because I get the feeling they're going to make me do this again. No! Bastards! Double the recurring puzzles! Okay, well, we discovered something. We didn't actually get anything, though. Do I have any notes in my journal? Why is C so uptight about them? Who is C? Haunted. Chinese antique decorations, once a hotel. Golden gardenia, E. Valdez, Abby's seance faked. Ghost in hallway. Secret attic, bandit's treasure. Rose, million and insurance $1 million insurance policy. Abby believes in ghosts. Valdez, so hoax. Charlie, too young and experienced for work. History student, secret room. What else does he know? Antique dealer, hotel list on laptop. Book from library. Gumbo Fu, call Emily. Yeah, we did that. So there's got to be a puzzle somewhere else yet. I wonder if they're still going to be gone. Okay, so they're still gone. So something hasn't happened that needs to happen yet. They're gone for their winter event for 5,000 years. Maybe we have to do phone calls. Yeah, we looked at these papers. What haven't we done, or what do we have opportunity to do now that everyone is gone? The universe might need to lend me a hand. You're on my TV! Damn! Welcome. Let me hang on a second. Hello, big screen! You got a new subscriber? Welcome! You are now part of this friendly gathering for the rest of all time. And on the day of reckoning, your judgment will be slightly lesser. Isn't that something to look forward to? The balcony? I don't remember being a kleptomaniac on the balcony. Hang on. If there's an opportunity to steal stuff, I'm here for it. Oh! Yeah, I never looked at this. No, hang on. I want to see if there's theft involved. I'm here for it. I mean, that's what Nancy is all about. It's a puzzle. Wow, what an easy puzzle to miss. What the hell am I spelling? Diego? Gotta be Diego, right? Oh. The eggs. The eggs! Not the eggs! Oh, I did it. False. Floor. False floor! Diego. I thought you were gonna say cult. This is not a cult. I've waited too long for your return, but have left our treasure true. Here in the... You'll need to find it. May your... never run out of luck. The stars and moon will shine on you. And, oh, a poet, huh? As you begin your quest, move like a knight upon... I don't know what that says. To quickly part the tart? Take care to keep your path in check along the outer border, so you may see the sun return to claim its nightfall order, its rightful order. Yeah, whatever, man. It said false floor. What could that mean? What could that clue mean? Why can I look at this spot in the floor? False floor? What could it mean? That's so mysterious. Alright, so now we've got to go open the safe again. Can you believe it? I was about to swear and I stopped myself. I'm such a virtuous person. It's pretty crazy. No one can match the morality of me for not, you know, swearing at the safe like I wanted to. Leaning over and like looking down like this, it helps me think. Helps me think real good. For a second there, I thought I messed it up and I was gonna scream. Okay, I did it. Good job, me. I'm so cool. Praise me. Putting the buckle in there makes a box spin. So this must be the puzzle box. Oh, I understand what type of a puzzle this is. It's a crappy one. But since I was just clicking willy-nilly, I made it a lot harder on myself than I needed to. There we go. Now I got back to square one. Okay. That's all I need to do from the very get-go. I just didn't realize it was a connecting puzzle. Making excuses for myself. No! Can I rotate these pieces, or is this just a sliding puzzle? Just a sliding puzzle. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad. It's a board. We all know how good I am at slide puzzles. Right? Right, everybody? Everyone tell me in the chat how good I am at sliding puzzles. Otherwise, I'm banning you. Well, I'm not banning you. The moderator will ban you on my behalf if you don't say, "Wow, you're so great." Because we have a list of everyone watching the channel for sure. We have access to that type of technology here. I'm on the side of truth, is what I'm saying. And so if people aren't regularly just giving me praise, then they're not on the side of truth. So, you gonna work out for us? Big muscles? What the hell are you talking about? Alright, big muscles sounds like a compliment, but that doesn't sound like it has anything to do with what I was talking about. Or are you just... Oh, wait! You're making commentary on my workout machine. Alright, that still has absolutely nothing to do with what I was talking about. There we go. Oh, I'm so good at sliding puzzles. Wow, I did it all intentionally. Can you believe it? If you do, you're an idiot. But this is the empty spot. These three just need to be rotated. Okay. Oh! Yeah, okay. Oh, this one needs to be in the bottom corner. Or does that one need to be in the bottom corner? That one needs to be in the bottom corner. I need to change that entirely. Oh, no, I put it back to where I didn't want it to be. I got this. Don't worry about anything. Oh! There we go. I did it! So good! So you're not getting workout Battora? Do you want one? I can show you how it's done, brother. Oh! A haunted message! It's the message from the haunted mansion! Leave the mansion now! I mean, I don't know why you tell me to do that. I've got a very valuable thing. Oh, that was a ghost, but we are going to ignore the ghost. Nobody's supposed to be in this place, man. That's so scary. I feel like we're missing something. So, like... that goes there. And this is like the end. But isn't there supposed to be a house fire in this?
It's stuck.
Crowbar.
Gold!
Whoa!
And to think I was standing on it all along.
Ha 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 ha!
By the way...
no one will ever find out about it.
Louis?
Oh my god!
I knew it! There must be over $1 million in here.
Wow,
Gotta
that's $1
stop
million
him before he
worth of
gets
gold.
away.
I gotta stop him. I'm not gonna use my crowbar though.
So long, losers.
Oh, look at this casually jog away.
And you just let him get away?
Yeah,
There was nothing I could do.
I had the
I'm
crowbar.
sure there was something you could have done to stop him.
Well, you probably had to act fast.
I
and
thought
didn't
so,
have
too.
enough time.
I guess this
We
mystery's
knew it was him.
solved.
So-
Unfortunately, the bad guy got away.
We must have somehow
time.
bypassed events. I don't know how we could have.
I've got to stop him before he gets away.
Yeah, I remember at the last second. I'm very glad I messed it up because I wanted to watch him walk away and so we could see that sweet ass as he shook it around while he was running away. But, Louis kind of caked up. That's all I'm saying.
What? Hey!
And now we're gonna kill him. What? Hey!
Hey! Hey! Get me out of here!
Oh, top tier
Dear
acting.
Bess, I'm
Get
just
crushed
about
by a
finished with
candelabra.
My renovation work
hey,
and counting
get
out
me
all
out
of
of
those
here.
gold coins.
Yeah, we killed him.
Louis was behind all of the accidents, hoping to pressure Rose into selling the house.
Thought
so
maybe
he
it was
could
because
find
it's a
the
senior
treasure
detective.
himself.
We're playing on senior detective.
Although Rose and Abby may not
Ha-ha!
have a legal right to the gold, the bank the coins were stolen from will still give them a reward for
Well,
finding
that's nice.
it. The house also
$1,000.
has gotten a lot of publicity with all of the news stories, and the place is booked solid for the first
And then they
month of
renamed it
its
Golden
opening.
Gardenia.
I guess a haunted bed and breakfast with hidden treasures is all the rage these days, even if there are no such things as ghosts. I think. See you soon, Nancy.
That's kind of weird. There's a couple things that I remembered that we missed. I didn't see him staring at us with his creepy portrait eyes, and we didn't have a house fire. Because remember, there's that moment with the fire extinguisher where like, I'm glad I know where that is. There's supposed to be a fire as one of the accidents. Why didn't we get that? They should do that to my local haunted house, burn it down. Yeah, that's a little illegal. Hey, number 3! It's in the bag! And how long did that take us? I literally can't see the... Oh, turn it into a B&B. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I don't think it's plot crucial, because it's when he would be trying to burn the documents in the bag, or the box. Can we see the shirt? Shrek! Yep, that's why I wore it. I knew people would love the Shrek. Dude, I found something wild, dude. For everyone who is a Nancy Drew fan, I discovered not an Easter egg, but an interesting factoid about this game, Message in a Haunted Mansion, the third Nancy Drew game. It is on a different console, a gaming console. Guess which one it is. Don't look it up, don't cheat. Just guess what gaming console is this game on, aside from PC. Take a wild guess. PlayStation? Any other guesses before I spill the beans? Because you better believe I'm gonna play it too. GameCube? GameCube? Two GameCubes? Wrong! You fools! Game Boy! Nintendo Advance! Nintendo Advance? I assume you mean Game Boy Advance. Yes, it is on Game Boy Advance. This game is on the Game Boy Advance. How the hell? Nintendo Advance, though. You only get half of a point. PlayStation 5, dude, you know how old this game is? The PS5. Just the third Nancy Drew game is remastered for the PlayStation 5. I'm making fun of you. I'm so tired. Excuses. The Switch, no, it's on the Game Boy Advance. I assume that's because of latency, so there's a little lag. PlayStation 3, okay, you're trolling me. If you do one more guess, I'm banning you. Well, we did it. No sneak peek. Yeah, they didn't start doing that yet.